Virgo, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just find out what's happening in your world. What's influencing you? Let's find out about your past. Tell me about your near future. What else do you need to know? There's something here that's shifting for you too. So I was getting similar energy for Taurus. You might be dealing with a Taurus, or you might have strong Taurus placements in your chart. It's a little bit different here though. The energy that I'm picking up on is it's an internal transformation. It doesn't feel external to you at all. Taurus was external. When I look here at the bottom of the deck, this does not surprise me at all. King of Cups, this is about focusing on your own emotional fulfillment. What is it that you need to do in order to make yourself happy? That is coming through so clear. That's what this transformation is about for you. And I can see that's your current energy too. So you're really embracing whatever this transformation is, you're really embracing. Three of Wands, this might be something that's been going on for a period of time. But it also feels like this isn't something that you can rush, so that's fine. When I look at what you need to focus on, I am getting the Eight of Pentacles, and so this is focusing on working on yourself. What is it that needs to be done? It does feel like you've been down this path before, and so you already know exactly what it is that you need to do. So if something happened in your past that kind of left you feeling like, oh, I need to fix that, or I need to adjust that within myself. This isn't the first time that this has come across, so you're really just kind of embracing it this time around. It doesn't feel like a negative anyway. I'm not getting any resistance to this transformation that's taking place. I can see here in your past, we have the Eight of Wands. So something here happened very fast. Might even have been connected to a relationship that kind of started and stopped pretty quickly here. There was a lot of passion and then it fizzled out pretty quickly. And there's something about this pattern that you're just tired of repeating. I can see here in your strength position, so looking at the Six of Pentacles, so this is about being generous, being open, being available. And that's part of what this journey is about. Maybe in the past you haven't really been emotionally open to a new connection, which could be the reason that they kind of start and stop so quickly. But regardless, your strength here is in actually being available emotionally, financially. There's something here about just opening yourself up. Whatever is happening here, there is going to be some sort of final decision connected to all of it. So maybe you're finally going to complete this journey that you've been on, or it could be something where, you know, maybe this time around it's closed. I'll have to find out more when I clarify. This doesn't surprise me either. So when I look at what else do you need to know, I'm getting the Death card. So Scorpio energy, this is all about rebirth, a transformation that's taking place, a death and a rebirth. And with the Seven of Swords here, it feels a lot like maybe you have been very focused on yourself, but in maybe not the right ways. The Seven of Swords comes through when it's kind of a, I don't want to say deceitful type of energy, although it can be, but it's more along the lines of, I only care about myself. I only care about myself to myself instead of like myself in a partnership or in these different areas of your life. It does feel like it's very just one-sided, one area of focus, something like that. When I look at your hopes or fears, the moon is showing up. That's not a surprise either. So that's your emotional well-being. You don't have all the answers that you need, and that is something that you're seeking here. That is something that you're hoping to receive. I do see in your potential outcome, so even though your strength is actually being open, and maybe that's just a financial opening here, you're still guarded. You're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable, but it does have to do with this journey that you're on and the transition that's happening here. It feels like until it finally closes, you're really not going to be open. Let's start clarifying. the Queen of Cups with the Three of Wands. I am getting the Eight of Cups. So there is something here that you're letting go of. You're moving away from something and it's just taking a little bit of time. There's something here you do need to let go of. You are nearing the end of a chapter with all of these eights that are coming out. With the Eight of Pentacles, I am getting the Lovers. So this is connected to romance for you. You do know what it is that you need to do in order to overcome whatever pattern has been repeating. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Empress. This is the transformation that's been taking place. This is what triggered the entire transformation. There was something here in your past, that Eight of Wands energy, and it doesn't really matter the other person or who that other person was. It matters how it impacted you. There was something that you learned through this. I'm even getting, and this is the second time it's appeared in my mind, so I'll just say it, but it could have been you learned something about this other person on social media, like maybe you weren't the only option. Maybe this person was stringing multiple people along, or just not faithful in some sort of way. And whatever this is, whatever that did, whatever you learned, triggered this transformation. But more so from, you know what, I don't really care about that other person. It's more about like, but I care about me, and I care about, how do I stop this from happening again? How do I stop finding this type of person? What changes do I need to make within myself? So with the Six of Pentacles, I am getting the Four of Wands. So yeah, so this is an emotional as well. So this is about really opening yourself up to some sort of long-term possibility here. So the Four of Wands can indicate a marriage. It doesn't have to be. There is a lot of passion. There's a lot of fire. There's generosity, financial stability here. So your strength is in actually being that type of partner once you open yourself up to being that type of partner. And it doesn't feel like you are at the moment. With Judgment, I am getting the Six of Cups. So this is making some sort of decision connected to your past. This is part of this journey. So you are going to make a final decision about how to handle whatever it is that you're going through. Tell me about the Death. Hierophant. Yep. So quite frankly, that's Taurus and Scorpio. So we do have the nodes that are about to leave Taurus and Scorpio. Regardless, there is some sort of ending and new beginning when it comes to how you see long-term relationships. There is something that you've been holding back about the way that you move forward in a connection with another person. You probably have been burned pretty severely in the past. I mean, there's no other reason that you would continue to call in this type of person that you know isn't going to be faithful or just doesn't have what it takes to be a long-term connection, a long-term partner. So there's something here about that. This is the pattern that you're breaking. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Justice. Yep. This is about finding balance. So instead of just being very self-centered, not in a negative way, but very just, when you go into these relationships, regardless of whether or not they have a future, you're getting what you want out of the connection without really thinking about growing the connection, letting it develop into something. It's been more a focus on short-term connections and just kind of knowing that they have an expiration date and not allowing yourself to really make that progress go forward. The problem is that is contrary to who you are. You want long-term stability. Tell me about the Moon. Nine of Cups. Emotionally, you want that fulfillment. You want what your heart desires. And so that is your hope here. But you've been holding yourself back when it comes to that. With the Nine of Wands, I am getting Temperance. So this journey, once the journey is over, you are going to let yourself be open and available to something long-term, but it is going to take time. There is definitely a timing component to all of this. Temperance is here. This is divine timing. So there is something to this entire kind of journey that you're on, Virgo. So Virgo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.